Grand Rising, good people. Are you ready for the Astro-Weather Weekend? The Leo Moon winding down, and then the Virgo Moon? Happy Sagittarius season! Pew! Yo, what's the deal? Rise and shine! It's time for the Astro Weather. You shouldn't go outside without knowing the astro weather. It's not safe out there. Well, it's the weekend edition. We're finishing up the Leo Moon at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. It's still at 26 degrees. So at around 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be going into the Virgo Moon. So basically, it's a Leo-Virgo Moon weekend. We'll get to the Libra on Monday. And you know, the Sagittarius new moon is coming up soon as well. So, and I'll be releasing that video tomorrow. But how you guys doing? Did you have a good week? There's been a lot going on. Sagittarius season, Pluto and Aquarius. I got you ready for it. How are you feeling? You know, that first night of sleep with Pluto and Aquarius in my fourth house, I woke up feeling tired, but actually refreshed and charged at the same time, if that makes any sense. And then, you know, on the 21st, but really early morning 22nd, you know, you were kind of, you know, really feeling that last night, that Sagittarius sextile of the sun to Pluto, and you're still going to feel it today. We'll look in the chart. So that's a fascinating energy in terms of gaining the wisdom and then transforming it and pouring it out and teaching it. And that's the Sagittarius Aquarius sextile and that kind of aspect. Sextiles are mainly positive and it's kind of like an easy flow of energy. Sun Pluto can really charge you up to really travel, move about, share your wisdom and knowledge, gain freedom and liberation. Okay? So prayers to everybody in Washington, Oregon, and Northern California with this like cyclone, river flow, flooding. It's a lot. So I hope, you know, I got clients out there. I hope everyone is safe and sound and all the people. So, you know, my heart and my healing energy is always with people dealing with tough times and tragedies and stuff like that. So be smart, be safe, be careful. You know, as this Leo moon finishes up, it came off of that trine to Chiron. And that's why I was telling you guys in the Astro-Weather Week that Thursday is really a good time for play and joy. But, you know, they do scientific research and they make these changes for corporations. And I think it's recommended anywhere from 15, but maybe 30 minutes a day, taking time out of your workday for just play, for joy. Coloring, dancing, moving, throwing a ball, going for a, you know, a run, just something, one, being outside in the sun and nature, but really doing something that activates your heart chakra, that literally putting on some music, laughing, smiling, you know, we forget to do these things, right? We become these human beings that are more like robots because we're programmed, the cognitive dissonance in this matrix, where we feel that there's only a certain way to do something. We have these program system titles, definitions, right? Oh, cleanliness is next to godliness. This is that. This, do that. You show up at work like this. You're never late. You're always this and that. And I watched the video today. It was really interesting because this guy was pointing out about that. Well, people with ADHD, they're not so neat and they may not be on time, but they can be a spark of genius for your corporation or for innovation to our world. And so, you know, and that's really true, you know, so you've got to really start to Sagittarius season, zoom out and see the big picture. Sagittarius Birth Chart sale began late last night. It's today to December 20th. Sagittarius Sun Moon Risings, natal birth chart, solar return chart, which will picture this year of life for you. Very helpful. Love doing those. Or secondary progression. So you may be rocking now from the Sagittarius Sun to a Capricorn, Aquarius, or an OG Pisces, depending on your age. Either way, the 40 to 50, the big shebang, the 40 to 50 minute custom video summary mini movie of your life. Do you like that title? The Big Shebang? I don't know why I say that, but it just makes sense to me. You can even email me a picture and I can put that in the custom video summary, which is really fun with music, a mini movie of your life, breaking down your whole chart, current and future transits, videos of your planetary placements, normally $300, only $252. It's a 9 for you. All right, we're getting ready to go into that universal 9 year next year. It's going to be a Sagittarius year. All right, but really it's the planet Mars, so it's an Aries Scorpio year. Just, tying the astrology and numerology. Did you go watch my episode with Kimberly Williams? I was on her amazing podcast. She's a sweet soul. Go follow her on YouTube. And it was Astro Numerology Revealed, where we connected, and it's in my playlist, Interviews and Media, where we connected the numerology life paths from 1 to 9 to the planets and also the signs. It was a lot of fun, and she's really great. I'll be back on there again, maybe the end of the year, early next year, sharing my near-death experience story. And I've got a few podcasts that I'm recording next week, and I recorded this week. It should be coming out soon, and I'll share those with you guys as well in community and let you know where I'll be at, right? Mystic Earth and eternal something, I forgot. So really excited about these interviews coming up. And then 65 minutes live via Zoom, the live natal birth chart, slow return, secondary progression chart reading, where you get to ask me live questions. You get the recording, the chart, of course, in both you get your chart, and videos of your planetary placements, normally 200, only 162. So Sagittarius, my grandfather, cousin, bunch of friends, happy birthday. And yeah, my grandfather was born on the Mercury retrograde this year, right? The 25th. So yeah, 25 is a powerful number in my family. 7, that genius energy. Okay. So let's get to the astro weather and see how things are dancing. I feel like, oh my God, it's like a whole new time. Sagittarius, Pluto, Aquarius. We have a lot of shifts. And please go back and watch episode 269 with Miss Viviane Chauvet, the Arcturian ambassador. It's on my YouTube channel, my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. It was so amazing. She does this amazing meditation towards the end. You got to watch it. But she talks about the energy in the Galactic Federation, our ascension to the 5th dimension, things about our politics, the universal 9 year, what 2025 has for us. And really also, as an Arcturian ambassador, she talks about, how the Earth vibration and frequency is changing and how we're protected by the galactic in terms of preventing any types of nuclear war. So go check this episode out. And then episode 270 was on Wednesday night on November 20th. With Miss Astrologer, Miss Laura Bruno, Reiki Master, Medical Intuitive. It was amazing. It was live. It was on the anniversary of my coming home from my near-death experience, 40 days coma, 85 days in the hospital. And Laura Bruno and I, we talk about the astrology for 2025. This is like a 2-hour episode. You get so much knowledge, so much information. She talks about her book that she's working on, where she interviewed me for. It's really fascinating, connecting and seeing the near-death experiences in the natal birth chart, but also in the progress charts, secondary progression charts. And she talks about particularly my NDE. So go back and watch it. We talk about Uranus, Gemini, Pluto, Aquarius, the Mars retrograde, Venus and Mercury retrogrades in 2025. We get into Jupiter, Cancer. Right? Everything with Pluto, Aquarius, and the Pisces North Node. So 269, 270, you don't want to miss it, Lucy. Go check out the YouTube channel. And early next week, I believe Tuesday or Wednesday, you'll see episode 272 with Sean Leffer. It's really incredible. He has had multiple near-death experiences. He is the host of Hawaiian IAMS, a sharing group for people who have had spiritual transformative experiences or NDEs. And he's just an amazing guy, Libra rising, Aries Moon, Capricorn Sun, and his story is powerful. And I'll be again on live. I think I found a new night. Wifey and I, this time, for episode 271, we'll be on live Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, in between the two football games, we'll be on live 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be talking about Sagittarius season, the Mercury retrograde, but Mercury in the natal chart as well for Sagittarius, and Uranus. So we're getting into the communication. Remember, Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So don't miss it. Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, BigEAstro on YouTube. Me and the missus talking about Mercury and Uranus and Sagittarius and the Mercury retrograde, which goes to December 15th. We'll talk about it. Let's get to the charts. Astro-Weather Weekend, BigEAstrology. Oh my gosh, November 22nd, 23rd, 24th, the anniversary of JFK, right? All that stuff. Let's get into it. Astro-Weather Weekend, BigEAstrology. Pew! All right, forget about it Friday. Let's do it my way. Time for you to get on the astrological highway. Well, I hope you're doing well. It's getting a little chilly out, but in Arizona, we just had a little bump of heat wave. We went from 77, 79. Today's high is 81 degrees on November 22nd. Thank you. I love and need some more time in the sun. Well, this Leo moon is wrapping up. We should finish up at around 2 degrees on the East Coast, Virgo moon, 3 degrees on the West Coast. So basically, 2.5 days, this is going to take us into the, Virgo moon will go wee hours Monday morning, and then we'll have the Libra moon Monday, Tuesday, and a little bit of Wednesday. Okay? So this Leo moon is in that it's getting into that final decan. Right now it's still in that Venus, but it's getting into the final decan, which takes us into the sun, right? Where it's exalted. So, you can be feeling very inspired this Friday, very creative. What we're really seeing is with the Saturn, Pisces, Venus dancing in Capricorn, getting closer to Ceres, goddess of harvest, which is about to join Pluto. You see that? It's coming in there hot. So it'll be there just in a few days. Venus and Capricorn is, in the second decan now. And that's the Capricorn-Taurus decan. So this is very focused on our culture, our entertainment, and our dinero, the money, honey, right? So just pay attention to that. And then when it trines Uranus, that's going to be powerful. We'll talk about that in another week or so. But here's the Sagittarius sun. Now, remember, Mercury's going retrograde on Monday, the 25th. So it's going to, I believe it gets up to 23 or 24 degrees, and then we'll retrograde back. We are rocking with this Sagittarius sun. So Sagittarius season brings in more of an optimistic energy. Sagittarius is, they are great storytellers, very fortunate and lucky. It's about expansion, higher knowledge, freedom, and really philosophy. The teacher, preacher, professor energy. Yeah, they can be blunt and arrogant. They can exaggerate, sometimes lie. But Sagittarius is so important, so much fun, and so necessary. And I just love the energy. So Juno, still in Scorpio. But remember I told you about the Lilith. Okay? So Humi is there. And you see the Lilith is still dancing in Libra. Okay? So the true Black Moon Lilith, I'm sure eventually it will get permanently in Scorpio. It went into Scorpio for a couple of days and then has bounced back to Libra. But the South Node's still there, right? And so remember, we're still wanting the self-love, harmony, peace, fairness, justice in our own emotional and internal minds and how we allow others to treat us, right? So pay attention to that. Saturn's moving direct. Neptune goes direct December 7th, coming up in less than 2 weeks, I guess, right? And can you believe Thanksgiving is 6 days away, next Thursday? And my Steelers lost last night. Oh, to the Cleveland Browns. I was not happy, but coming off that game, the Baltimore division game, and then having to go to Cleveland, play in the snow on, basically 4 days rest, it was just, it was a lot, So we had a little trip up. The Aries North Node is now at 4 degrees. So you see it's getting ready to ingress on January 11, 2025 to the Pisces North Node. That video, Coffee Talk, you can still pay the $20 and receive it. Just like the Diddy chart, the Oprah chart, hit me up, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. If you are interested in some of or any of the older Coffee Talks, I have those ready to send to you ASAP. Okay, just let me know. So what's really cool is the Aries North Node, right? 4 degrees, that's that Uranus degree. And don't forget, Aries is the pioneer maverick, right? So this is where we can initiate new ideas. Aries is like willing to take risks. It doesn't really have fear. It learns through experience and touching things, going head first, So listen, holiday bonuses, holiday season, go for it, okay? And don't forget, I'll announce it again later, but not just Sagittarius Birth Chart sale, but I also have a special Love Audio Chart holiday gift sale. It's normally $53. It's only $33. And I have a gift certificate that you can be CC'd on to email to any of your friends in the world. And, we all need love. So this is a great time to book a love chart reading, breaking down the 5th house, the 7th house, Juno, Venus, Jupiter, Moon, and more. And it is a great stocking stuffer to give to friends and family, right? Obviously, you just got to get the birth chart information, but you can give it to them and then they can contact me. So this would be really good. And the sale goes to January 1st. So really think about, we all need more love in our lives, and helping people find love. This is the best way. So I can definitely break it down for your friend, families. You can send it as a joke to an ex. I don't know. But definitely hit me up, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. And it should be on the website next week as well. But you could start ordering it today at Eric at BigEAstrology.com, $33. So we got the Chiron, basically right now, with this Pluto shift, everything is really focused on Pluto and Aquarius. It's trining the Libra South Node. So this is definitely, bringing transformation, to harmonious transformation to relationships from your past, old things with technology, cleaning up social media, you could experience someone that you spoke to from the past, that you dated from one of those, now I know, right? Plenty of fish. Somebody corrected me. Thank you on Astro-Weather. I was like, one fish, two fish, plenty of fish. You see, I haven't been dating in like 17, 18 years. So I've been married for 16 years. So, and I met my wife on Match.com. So, this Pluto Libra thing, maybe Match will reach out to me. Match.com, maybe I'll tweet this to you. You have got to get Eric and Alana Taylor for the best testimonial ever. Match.com, 16 years of marriage. Yeah, they need me on that commercials if they still do them. Or do they still even have Match.com? I don't know. So, but we did have that first major aspect, right, of Pluto opposing the moon and Mars. Now, the exact opposition when Mars goes retrograde will be January 3rd. And then again, I think on, when it goes back in Leo, I think it's April 26th, when it will hit Pluto and Aquarius. Pluto and Aquarius is only going to get to 3 degrees this year. So if you have anything in Aquarius from 3 to, even 10 degrees, you'll feel it. I mean, from 0 to 10 degrees. But, you could feel it up to 13, but I'm just being realistic. That first decan, you'll definitely feel things this year. So it's a good Friday. Mars is also trining the sun. So this is definitely about exploring, about initiating, maybe buying new property, planning vacations and trips, right? We're about to get the plane ticket for my boy to come home for Christmas. My young man, my 25-year-old, right? So yeah, enjoy Mars trining the Sagittarius sun. We still are dealing, Mercury is it's out of the mutual reception. You could still feel it a little bit, but Jupiter has now moved down to 18. That opposition, it's, 3-degree orb, you could still feel it. And so there's still some, differences with the logical mind and the higher mind with the mutual reception, right? Jupiter rules Sag, Mercury rules Gemini, is the ruling planet, and they're in each other's signs. So that's called mutual reception in astrology. Okay, you see that, Lucy? So, and I don't know if I've ever had a client named Lucy. I'm just saying in general, you're all Lucy. I love you. Astro-Weather Weekend, Eric Taylor. Enjoy the Friday and be inspired. Get out there and hug a tree and definitely move. But please understand that the age of Aquarius and Pluto Aquarius, this is not some magical shift overnight, and this is nothing to fear, right? Yes, we had the Haitian, the French, and the American Revolution when Pluto was last in Aquarius, but this is a revolution of energy, this is a revolution of technology, and this is a revolution of freedom and liberation, power to the people. Doesn't necessarily have to be war, and yes, I know Russia just fired some, whatever, long range and took out something in Ukraine, and Ukraine started and threw something into Russia. Let's just pray for peace, and we're going to be all right. That's exactly what Vivienne Chauvet was talking about as well, okay? Let's get to Saturday, November 23rd, Astro-Weather Weekend, BigEAstrology. Pew! Yeah, Sabado, Secret Saturday. So this Virgo Moon, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, should be at around 10 degrees. Bingo, 9 degrees, right? See, I told you it was going to finish on the West Coast around 3 and 2 on the East Coast, and now it's 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. So it should finish up at around 15 degrees East, 16 on the West Coast, and the Virgo Moon. So this Virgo Moon will be headed towards trining Venus. Yeah, so Saturday night, oh man, relationships, date night. I think we're going to decorate the tree tonight, but Saturday night, wifey and I may have a date night. Okay, whether it's out or at home, it's still going to be time for me and wifey, okay? That moon trine Venus, an earth sign, Virgo moon, and I'm a Virgo. And so, yeah, this Virgo moon, I'm going to be really doing whenever the moon, Virgos, is back in your sun sign. So Saturday and Sunday, you can do it Friday night, but Saturday and Sunday, you want to do intermittent fasting, eat with the circadian rhythms of the sun. This is when the chrysalis Christed oil from the crown chakra of the brain comes down the vertebrae into the energy fields of the root and solar plexus and reactivates and regenerates the cells once a month. So no drugs, no sex, no alcohol. Ruined Saturday night. But that's okay. No drugs, no sex, no alcohol, but no cursing. And also really to eat very light. Do a fast, juice and cleanse. I'm doing only smoothies today, maybe a light salad. So that's really, and my body's feeling it. It needs it, right? I gotta lose 10 pounds, okay? Shoot, at least. But that's okay, you know? I mean, gosh, I needed to put some weight and some muscle back on because, 3 years ago, I lost 36 pounds, mostly muscle. And I was not Eric Taylor. I was like the high school version. I was like maybe I was like the 20-year-old Eric Taylor, but not, I had no muscle mass. I was just the weight, skinny, So, Saturday also, this Lilith, let's see, this is where you wish that Lilith was coming back into Scorpio for this sextile. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, Lilith is still in Libra, okay? And this Virgo Moon is going to be opposing Saturn, okay, in Pisces. So, on Saturday, remember I tell you Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, best days to work out and exercise. Tuesday, upper body. Thursday, lower body. Saturday, it's spiritual discipline. The real holy day, the Sabbath. But Saturday is like the bones, the lineage, the machines, the government, right? So Saturday is when we can really be disciplined and lift, weights and really strengthen the whole entire body. And the moon opposing Saturn, this is where we can also really be tapped into. We don't want the WHO or UN or the American government or anybody getting into our health. And the moon, with Pluto and Aquarius and the moon opposing Saturn, there can be some, things, they don't really drop so much news on Saturday, but this also could, have that flooding intensify and continue, through the weekend. And, and hopefully, we get, and I wonder if that flooding was sparked off by the water bearer, Pluto and Aquarius. It's a fixed air sign, but it's pouring out the wisdom and knowledge for Washington and Oregon and Northern California to awaken more, to change its ways from the past and transform. Okay, think about that on a deeper level. And I'm not hating on you if you live there. I'm just saying it's about awakening to the fifth dimension and to our realities, but also to, our spiritual discipline. So think about that. So that Virgo moon will, trine Venus and oppose Saturn late, more Saturday night. And like I said, it's going to finish up at 15, at 16. We'll wait to Sunday or late Sunday or early Monday morning. No, late Sunday probably, to the trine to Uranus, which will be really nice, and you'll have some amazing dreams Sunday night. So have a good Saturday. My boys have the end of the season football party. They made it all the way to the semis. They lost 19-14. Very proud of them. I told you about that. And I'm glad Pluto has left Capricorn. It's definitely going to be a big relief for me. It was hitting my moon in the third house, and I can admit as an astrologer, I even had a blind spot about it. I was so focused on it for everybody else, I didn't think about how it was affecting me since '08 in terms of my mother, my body, my health, and me in the local community. And so, I welcome this change. Let's get to Sunday, November 24th, and the Astro-Weather Weekend, continuing with this Virgo moon. Oh, and the Virgo moon, late on Friday night, right? It was squaring the Sagittarius sun, and so that can be really about analyzing the information about higher wisdom and knowledge, about dogmatic beliefs and doctrines, about the finances and the biology, that internal, external fight and battle. Let's get to Sunday, Astro-Weather Weekend, November 24th. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. sleep on it. Sunday, the day of the sun. You know how I like to fast forward and move it later in the day? Well, no, I'm keeping it 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. And, you know, we are really rocking into the Sagittarius energy, which will get to 3 degrees. So then we're out of the cusp on Sunday, out of the cusp of revolution. It is a 5-day orb. You can really feel it from 28, 29, 0, 1, 2. 3 is the child. 3 is Jupiter. 3 is really Sunday. You know, the start of Sagittarius season. You get it? You got it? I'm good. I'm good at any hood. Yeah, man. The Virgo Moon. Okay, 20 degrees. So it'll finish up at 26 East Coast, 27 West Coast. So the Libra moon will come in around 6 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so as you're waking up Monday morning, right? You get it? So yeah, that's, 20 degrees, the Virgo moon, so it will trine Uranus and Taurus. Okay, so that's, and when you have the Uranus trine moon, you can get real downloads and thoughts about, wow, when I do ground in nature and I do hug a tree and I ask the tree for wisdom, it does, from the circadian rhythms of the earth, Gaia Mother Earth, it does make my body feel better. Energetically, I feel good when I'm charged out in the sun and nature, right? The earth signs are all about being outdoors, right? They really thrive on nature. And so you really want to tap in to this Virgo moon and that energy. This is the most intuitive moon, right? It feels it down in the root chakra. The Pisces moon is the most creative and psychic, but that Virgo moon, very, very deep. It's about service to humanity, very much about nursing, accounting, calculating, analyzing, assessing, and fixing things without emotion. You have to try to not to be overly self-critical. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, that can happen, or critical of others, But I like this energy, and it will oppose Ceres, goddess of harvest. So definitely get your fruits and veggies and work on the garden, okay? And it's going to oppose Neptune. So I'm kind of feeling this would take care of all the flooding. And you'll see by Monday morning, everything should be good in that area. Washington, Oregon, Northern California. And it could be good before then, maybe with the moon, Saturn opposition. We'll see how it plays out. But just don't forget to lift people up. And the moon will be squaring Mercury as it's getting ready to go retrograde. When your emotional mind and your analytical, logical mind are in a square, it could be not so good. This is where you can easily get into arguments with friends, siblings, your mom. You can also easily, internally for yourself, you look at your Virgo and Sag house, you can be in a disagreement with how you emotionally feel and then how you logically feel. And so one side's got to give out, the moon is better in Virgo than Mercury and Sag. So you're going to go with your emotional feelings and the emotional mind, which is more of your true inner self. So that's okay. But just know that can happen. And it's kind of got a mutable T-square because with the Jupiter as well. So Sunday, that square to Jupiter and then a square to Mercury, you're going to feel that Sunday, more so, between about 10 to 2 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. And, the moon does move quick. So it's quick and fleeting, but this could be the Sunday morning meet the press news. This is where, there is news stories coming out about how not just journalists, but medical people are being killed in Gaza and Palestine, and there's got to be some sort of ultimatum. You know that they are putting out arrest warrants for Benjamin Netanyahu and his head Minister of Defense. And I don't think anything's going to happen with that, but, for war crimes. Okay, so it's really deep. It's really unfortunate and it's sad, but I just pray for love and peace in the Middle East with the hair grease, the belly and the beast. Don't disrespect those who have the least. Virgo Moon. Yeah, that trine to Uranus. You're also going to get a lot of downloads. And so I bet the Schumann resonance is going to be really strong on Saturday and Sunday. Just my prediction. And we may get some X-class solar flares and some light codes come in to help integrate this new energy, this new reality, this new age of Aquarius. And watch out for these terms. Things are hijacked. People get caught up in different things, the golden age, and trying to tie it with this and that. But what it is, it's an age of truth and freedom and liberation and spiritual awakening. And so, hearing the government admit to aliens and UFOs or UAPs or whatever you want to call them coming from under the ocean, right? We have the firmament, right? Nobody's been to the moon, right? This is let's grow up, right? You can't, that's what oh my God, they shoot rockets at the firmament to see. They can't break through it. So, the earth is not flat and it's not really round. It's more of like a dome. And, we've got to really tap into new information and new knowledge and expand. And that's what this Sagittarius sun, still sextiling Pluto Aquarius, we have to zoom out and see new information and new knowledge about science, technology, medicine, flight, travel. It's all going to change. Are you ready? I mean, we got some stuff coming up in the next 20 years that you haven't seen it in a movie yet. All right. So have a great Astro-Weather Weekend. Open up your mind and your consciousness and know that if you see fairies, elementals, beings, shadows, the veil is extremely thin and that can happen. Okay. And some of these beings that are, I don't know, hybrids or reptilians and they mask as humans, you may see things in their eyes. You may see things in their neck and skin. It's disclosure time. The truth is in plain sight. Okay? So let's take flight and lyrically be all right. I'm verbally tight. Just always remember that steadily the medley's pedigree better be better than being just a basic human being, your own flowing flying. I got a hip-hop crew. We'll be coming around the city just to visit you. It's a hip-hop vacation all around the nation. Conquering this emotion is a deeper demonstration, so I didn't waste my ink trying to insult my nation. Astro-Weather Weekend. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. Yeah, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, Leo, Virgo Moon. I was born in September, but I was ready in June. Eager to patrol with my shining soul. I plan to be the glue to the globe. Eric is in the middle of America. That's me, my first album cover, Hip Hop Forever. Yeah. So, I would be the best president we would ever have if they wouldn't kill me. Maybe the president of the new era, the Pluto president. 2028, they may not be ready for me. 2032. Ooh. What, 2032? I'll be 62. That's a good presidential. I'm still young and still mentally tight and all right. 2032, would you vote for BigEAstro, Eric Taylor, as president? You complete? The first president to rhyme in office and spit bars. Oh my God. Yo, I'd be the coolest president ever. They'd be like, oh my gosh, like where did this guy come from? He's not human. I'd be like, I'm not. I am, but I'm not. So enjoy. This Virgo moon will finish up, like I said, on Sunday, 26, 27 degrees. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Risings, hit me up, Eric at BigEAstro.com, 162-252. Happy birthday, birth chart sales, Sun, Moon, Rising, Sagittarius. And my special holiday stocking stuffer, love audio chart gift. Only $33. You can gift it. We can send it out, Christmas Day if you want, or Christmas Eve, however you want to schedule it. I can send it to you and you send it to your friend. But it's really, really cool. Looking at the 5th, dating, romance, fun, sex. The 7th, relationships, business partnerships, and marriage. Take a glimpse in the 8th, right? People that are attracted to you, and after the marriage, your finances. Venus, the wife, Jupiter, the husband, the moon, your emotional mind, and a little bit more, So this is the great holiday stocking stuffer. And for $20 off, normally $53, which is very low, to $33? Agape, Christ-like love, Book of Ephesians 33, Yeshua. I'm spreading love and cheer throughout the whole atmosphere. Listen here. Bring me your ear. All right? Biggie Astrology. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. It's important. So have a great weekend. Finishing up this Friday with the Leo moon around 8 p.m. Eastern. And really get out there and explore. New information, new knowledge, travel plans, and reach out to me. Come to BigEAstrology.com, explore my website, learn about my services. Coffee Talk for December, Jaguar Right, Friday, December 6th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. 75 minutes, $13. You don't want to miss it. It'll be on my community page, but I'm telling you here in the Astro-Weather. And then the next Saturday, because, holidays, people start doing stuff. Got to get it in early in December. Saturday, December 14th, 2 hours. The new price, $22. 2 hours, $22. 2 people that are down with Trump if he makes it to January 20th and gets to be president. We shall see. Anything could happen. But RFK Jr. and Elon Musk. You don't want to miss Saturday, December 4th. And with both coffee talks, whether it's $13 or $22, you can always pay. If you can't make it live, you'll still receive the recording, the charts, videos of their placements, graphics, all the goodies. And these are 2 goodies. And January, I already got some people lined up for you. I think we're going to, have you heard? January 3rd, I think Cat Williams is returning back to Shannon Sharp's podcast. If you already were in the know, he didn't really say that much that most people didn't already know who are already awakened. But for a lot of folks, it was shocking. I'm going to do the natal birth chart of Cat Williams in January. And somebody else, we have to see. Should I do Ellen DeGeneres, who's leaving or left? There's real reasons why she's leaving. Okay? She's tied to Diddy. Astro-Weather Weekend, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. I love you. Have a great weekend. Peace.